A Happy New Year to anybody who follows me on YouTube, Substack, Getter, or Spinster. It's my first year anniversary of being on YouTube, so I just wanted to do a little New Year roundup of what I've been doing this year and where I'm going to go in the future. At the start of the year, it was pretty depressing. Halfway through the war in Russia with Ukraine and China's, continuing attempts at world domination, which obviously they've been laying the plans for decades and coming to fruition in our lifetimes probably. So I did this cartoon of the Chinese New Year of the Rabbit in January 2023, and this is what it looked like on YouTube and on my website. During the year, we saw pretty much the demise of Twitter as Elon Musk continued to drive it into the ground. And, well, what can we say? He is a Chinese asset after all. So it was bye-bye Twitter, and hopefully it'll be bye-bye the BBC before too long. They certainly deserve it. And this little character was one of my old characters that I used to draw in the Morning Star, the dustbin of history here, looking like the old Pac-Man cartoons. During the year, I carried on uploading my little Around Bristol Oddities series to YouTube, which encouraged me to go out on long, healthy walks around the environs of Bristol and further out into the countryside, down towards the Mendip, Somerset Levels. And I took loads of photographs, and hope you've been enjoying that little series. It is a magical part of the country, that's for sure. And coming across some of the ancient and weird things when I've been out on my walks has encouraged me to make my New Year's resolution this year to investigate more about English paganism, which is what I basically have grown up in. Christianity was plastered over the top, but paganism is always there. And I hope to upload some things, in the coming year to show you how I'm pursuing my interest in that. And as well as paganism, I'm pursuing my interest in the paranormal by taking part in some podcasts. I've done some in the past year, and I fully intend to do some more. The UFO Chronicles podcast, for example, when I talked about my own UFO sighting, and that's also on my YouTube channel. And another of my interests is campaigning against transhumanism in all its forms, which I do in my own way as a cartoonist with cartoons and memes and book illustrations. And so I'll be telling you a little bit about that in the coming year as well. But the year wouldn't be complete without mentioning the awful war between Israel and Hamas, and how depressing it has been to see people we admired and respected and liked, and even some of our own friends, completely falling for the propaganda of terrorism. It's been very hard to get our heads around, that's for sure. And again, I can only counter this in my own way as a cartoonist on Substack, and I intend to do more of that. And I'm continuing to illustrate books for authors and poets and various other people, campaigners, people with websites. Here's just some of the books I've done in the last couple of years for people, and my own book, which is still available on Amazon at a slightly discounted rate for the new year.